I was asked the other day who influenced you the most for guitar, and I would have to say when I picked up the electric guitar, it was definitely Satriani. In the early days, it was nylon string for me, and that's how I learned in the hallowed halls of Oconomowoc, and I had mentioned that before, Harvey Larson's music room. And those influences were like Al Di Meola, Jimmy Page, of course, from Zeppelin, Gilmore, and Yes, the band, the first, fusion rock style band, Yes, Steve Howe. No, not Greg Howe, Steve Howe. Greg came later. But then, so when I didn't graduate, I got a GED. For those of you that really care, I picked up the electric guitar after high school, and that's when Satriani's "Surfing with the Alien" came out, and it's like, what the heck was that? Every song on there was just amazing, and this piece was off of that. Always with me, always with you. And I learned that this stuff was attainable. It's something you could learn, so it's covered by lots of guitar players. There's a lot of stuff that Joe's is very hard for me to learn, but he was at least something you could take in and put on the fingerboard, unlike that record-breaking album in '79, Eruption from Van Halen. Eddie's stuff was so left field, I couldn't even begin to figure out what the heck he was doing. Melnstein came out in the early '80s with Rising Force, and that was another one that just, what in the world? The whole album, insane. But that stuff was attainable for me. For whatever reason, arpeggios came a little easier for me. But Joe, he has bits of everything in his playing, and that's why I love it. I mean, he can flat pick, tons of legato. That's Joe. Hammer-ons, tapping. So Joe was a huge influence, and when you cover a song like I just did, you don't have to. People say, "Well, that wasn't the way he played it," and I heard one of my favorite guitar players today is Fabrizio Leo. He's an Italian guitar player, and he did a cover a couple months ago of a Gary Moore tune, and he made it his own, and it was absolutely stunning, so good. Everything he puts his fingers to is just off the charts. But he made it his own, and that's what a cover is all about. And so I covered this, and it certainly wasn't perfect, but this is one of those songs, because it's slow, you have to really focus on getting each note as best as possible to make it, as Joe put it, believable and sellable. Because it's smooth, and it's kind of a hypnotizing rhythmic melody. I love the chords in the opening. Beautiful. But yeah, so there you go. So hope you enjoyed it.